Okay, so what is happening, guys? It's Jim and Guy Kai here, obviously the manager of the People's FC, player manager. So just a quick one, I want to talk to you about what the Plumstead Charity Cup final is. It's a day that celebrates the guy I found take his own life's death, and it's a day we raise awareness for mental health, and it's a day we also raise money for the guy I found hang themselves children. So every penny we earn on the day from donations and from players paying goes straight into a trust fund for them for when they grow older. So this, as you know, we're a non-profit organisation. Every penny goes to charity, and for this big event, it goes straight into a trust fund for them for when they're 18. So please watch and please continue to support us. Thank you all.
Taz and Trotty, they're former than Robbie, but that don't matter. We've got Slady, that's the start tune.
Aye.
Plenty more to come.
I've got a new hairstyle for the people.
Jerome,
Are we ready for today though? Are we ready for today? This is what we've been waiting for, mate. Since the beginning of the People FC started. This time last year, played the Plumstead Charity Cup final, got beat by Plumstead Common Rovers. This time... Shut up, you man. I'll just leave it there then, because people don't know what this team's about, so yeah, it's alright, cool.
Get some Max, you get some goals today, yeah?
Try. Been a bit hard from the bench, but here we go.
Oh no, man, you don't know, man.
Super sub, innit?
We'll see, we'll see.
Big game player. Just your best thing coming in small packages. Today, I think we get a clean sheet. Probably up 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What, 4-5-0?
4-5-0, yeah.
Yeah?
Keep a clean sheet.
Okay, love
Confident
that.
in the back four.
Who do you think will score? Hey. Yes, and Max, so who do you think will score for us today?
I think Jake will get maybe 2.
Yeah.
I think Kyle might get 1. I think he'll pop up in the right areas. Sean always seems to pop up with a goal. Don't know how. Even when we're struggling, he just manages to pop up somewhere. He might just run through everyone or jump over everyone. One of the two. You never know, Sean.
Even in defence, he just seems to always be up there, innit? Sean, he just loves a goal.
Just unpredictable.
Ben, so score predictions for today, what do you reckon?
3-1.
Who do you reckon will score?
Sean 1, Roger 1, Ryan 1. I reckon Jake's going to get 2 assists. He's coming out here. Making moves, man.
I'm going, I don't know, 3-1.
Who to score?
Me, hat-trick. No, I'm joking. Don't know, I think Jake will get a few, I think he'll be up for it. Raj, I think, Kai, done loads of it. Any.
Spurs lose and then Arsenal win Europa League, yeah, it's the best season ever for me.
It's a bit of a silly question, Jerome.
No, it's not, you know, I know who
I know. But, I'd like us to win it, obviously. I'd like Liverpool to win it, but I mean,
Strong side, you can't doubt them.
if we've both got our first teams starting, then it's going to be an interesting game. You know what I mean?
Spurs will get smoked. Spurs will get smoked. Just like 5iveguys.
Who's
Just like 5iveguys.
Arsenal, okay, so who's winning Europa League?
Arsenal, come on, that's us.
So who do you actually think is going to win the Champions League
Spurs,
final?
hands down.
Why do you think it's Spurs?
They won it more. They fight to the end, every single game.
I can't lie, you got a point there, but Liverpool are a strong side though.
Yeah, but they're not strong enough.
Huh?
Not strong enough.
Yeah, but you need
The
to
last game
understand.
they played each other, especially when I gave them, they made 2 mistakes they scored. Trust me, Spurs will win again. They won it more. They fight for everything, they're fighters.
So he said we up for it, boys, yeah? We up for it. Hey, well, we up for it, yeah? Hey, Friday, drummer boy, you ready, yeah?
There's only one fat drummer.
Being the cameraman is actually fun, you know.
You can be a
We're men, we are so clean.
He said he would do it.
Do you think your dad's gonna score?
What? Why do you get to?
Do you think your dad's gonna score? Are you not gonna speak for the camera?
Just paid £250 each.
Are you shy?
Taz and Trotty, they're former than Robbie, but that don't matter. We've got Slady. That's the start tune.
Hey.
Plenty more to come.
Jack, I can't wait. Thank you so much, bro.
No worries.
Yeah, have a good one, man. Yeah, sing it. What's your score predictions, everyone? Score predictions.
I forgot the words.
3-1. Yeah. 3-1.
Now 4-2.
4-2. Okay. Okay, nice one. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. What's your predictions for today?
They're not gonna score and it'll be 9-0.
Yeah, Robbie, so what's your predictions for today?
Well, I don't really know who we're playing against. Is it 5iveguys?
5iveguys, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it like last time we played them, we came back from like 4-0 down to win or something?
Yeah.
So I think it will be a very high scoring game again. And I'm gonna predict a 4-2 to us.
4-2.
Yeah, 4-2.
Jakey boy, captain.
I'm hot. I'm hot. It's so humid today.
Captain, man. So what do you reckon?
I think it'll be good. The other team have just turned up, so kick-off will probably be delayed, which I don't really mind. A bit longer to get our atmosphere up, so fans can turn up a bit more, because obviously you know I've got fans coming. But yeah, no, I think it'll be a good game. Last time we played them, they was up for it. They went 5-1 up at half time, so we can't write them off at all. Even though they play five-a-side mostly, we can't write them off, and that's the key factor. But as long as we got with the right attitude from the start, I don't see a problem. Especially this day, this is our day.
Yes.
And I lost my nan this morning, early hours. So I've got pride on the line. I've got to do things for her today.
Oh, sorry about that, man.
It's alright.
Well, get a goal for her.
I've got
get a goal for her, man.
Do you know what I mean? So, as well as the main cause of this, I've got another reason to win today. I've got another reason to fight for everything today.
and I feel like that's most important.
Well, that's strong of you even coming out to still play, because you could have easily said, look, I don't want to do this no more.
I got home I was up in Luton Hospital with her last night.
Luton Hospital?
Hospital, yeah. I drove up there. I was up there, and I got home about 11 last night, had a bath, and went to sleep and come here this morning, you know what I mean? I've got
sorry man, sorry bro man. Sorry man.
My thing in it, so.
No, I hear you man.
That's how you're meant to do.
So, I reckon we'll take a win. I don't see anyone here bottling it. And Rory's nearly just scored a screamer from 30 yards in a warm-up, so if he's in that sort of form, listen, we've got no problems. So.
Definitely man. Come on, Sean.
Hey, come on, boy. What should I leave it?
This guy, he loves the camera, he loves it. Come on, Robbie. Come on, Paul. Come on, Zach. Come on, Charlie. Yes.
Remember what I told you today, remember what this game stands for, remember what everything was built up for. This game is for everything that we've done so far.
We've hyped up so much, we can't let it slip.
No, exactly. Boys, we've got so much on the line to fight for today. We can't allow them boys to come down all the way from North London, turn up late, do no warm-up and beat us. Boys, we can't do it. Last time we played them, hey, shut up, man!
Yeah, you got
Last time we played them, we went in at half-time, 5-1 down. 5-1 down to them. They're 5-a-side players, we went in 5-1 down to them. We need to go out with the right attitude, we need to go out and work as a unit today. And if we don't do that, they will turn us over. Boys, listen, today, for what this game stands for, everyone's wearing a black armband today. Everybody's wearing a black armband today. I don't care whether you've got other people that you want to wear a black armband for and represent today, but everyone who's playing is wearing a black armband today in honour of...
Right, so we've been together now for 9 months. This team's been going, and we've done more than what majority of Sunday League teams have. Saturday teams, we played against amazing opposition, we played against poor opposition. Everything we have done does not matter if we don't win today. Every single tackle you've won, every single goal you've scored, every shot you've had, every save you've made, everything we have done goes down to today. This is the reason the People's FC started. This cup is what created this team. We are more than a football team, boys, and I've said this countless times. We are more than a football team, we are more than a club, and this is more than a cup final. This means something to everyone. We have got the guy who I unfortunately found take his life, we've got his family in the stands, alright? That doesn't mean we go out there today and we don't act like we normally do. What we do, we go out there and play better than what we normally do and have passion. Ain't got none. Wait, so the starting lineup today is obviously Charlie's going to go and goal.
Where's Charlie?
Left back, Gabby. 2 centre backs are Paul and Sean. And Ben Foreman's going to go right back. The 2 holding are me and Slade, with Zach on the left. Where do you put? Zach on the left, Ryan Walters on the right. Number 10, Diego, with Jake up top. We've got 5 people on the bench, we've got 5 people who want to play, alright? We've got 5 people who do a job. Every single sub and everything today is made for a reason. Like, you're not on the bench today because you're not good enough, you're on the bench because we know you can come off and make an impact in the 60th minute rather than in the first. Every single thing about this game today, me and Raja have discussed for hours, so we know exactly what we're doing today. Alright? Not even hours, we've been doing this since the last one. Boys, let's go out today, let's do what we can do. Let's go get a win for the people, boys.
How's it going, boys? We up for today? Yeah. So who's gonna win?
The people.
Say that again.
The people.
Say for the people.
For the people.
Love that. Sorry, man.
Can you hold it?
Come on, boys.
Let's go! People's getting today, let's go! Who wants to see a sunshine?
Set piece, we go in there. Any sort of like whipping sort of cross, I'll take them. Two corners, I want the wingers taking them. Okay, Zach, that is you today. You take them. All right. Obviously, if they've got 2 up, we leave 3 back. If they've got 3 up, we leave 4 back. Simple as that. We stick to the basics. We get a win. Boys, hands in.
On 3, yeah.
On 3, boys. Wait. Anything for Janet today, boys. All right. Yeah. Don't ask why. It's anything for Janet.
1, 2, 3.
Anything for Janet.
Okay everyone, so this is it. This is the day we've all been waiting for. This is the day since the very first episode that we have been training for. This is it, the Plumstead Charity Cup Final. We're here, we are ready. And we're starting off, and we've won possession back early on. Jake's had a shot, but not the strongest of shots, and their keeper saved it easily. All I'm going to mention today is make sure you are listening to the atmosphere here today. The atmosphere for the whole game was electric, so make sure you're listening to it. And we're starting off as well with 5 guys with a good delivery in, but Ben Thorne was winning that. He ain't losing headers there, is he? And it's Zach just shielding the ball up, and he's been clipped, but it's not been given as a foul, but luckily Sean's there. And Gabby's just left it out. So a few 5 guys players have actually tried to play without shin pads. Now we've got Zach on the ball, and Zach's being pushed about, and it's not been given as a free kick, but he plays on anyway. Brilliant attitude from Zach. And now we've got the man in, that's his nickname for today, and he's literally run through like 4 players, and he's done well, to be fair. And I have to say, he was a very good player. Now we've got Zach on the ball. Zach's beaten 1 player, but someone else tackled him. We've got Slady on the ball, and Slady's put a really good ball into Ryan Waters, and Ryan Waters is nearly through on goal, and that is really unlucky from Ryan Waters. That was nearly a goal early on. So, Ryan Slater's won the ball, and this is Adrian. If you remember from last time, I had a bit of a scuffle with him, so me and him to watch out for the battle between me and him today. But 5 guys are through there, and that is an excellent tackle from Paul, and that there as well, that is unreal composure from him. That is absolutely excellent, and that's a good little bit of football from us there, but their left back has tackled Ryan. Now they've got Barney on the ball now, taking a free kick. I believe it was offside, and we would have been through on goal. But now they've clipped it up top, and I think they're aiming for, I can't remember that guy's name. I call him Deli Ali, but he's an excellent player. Ben Thorne was a bit hesitant, but he's won the ball now. And Ryan Waters has just lost that, and then it's all a bit scrappy. But now that's a good tackle from Ben Foreman, and it's a corner to 5 guys. Nothing come of it, and now we've got Sean taking our goal kicks. And now Zach is through on goal, and Zach's can lob the goalkeeper, but he's literally hit Thamesmead Jim. Now that's something we have to focus on. The goalkeeper's goal kicks wasn't too great, but now it's Gabby on the ball, and Gabby's beaten a player, and he's put a cross in, and it's fell to the goalkeeper, but it's bounced off their player, and it is 1-0 to the People's FC early on. At this point, I went absolutely mad. I can't lie to anyone, but early on, we've dominated, and we have deserved this goal. But it could have gone either way. I have to say, I have to be honest. But 1-0 to the People's FC in the Plumstead Charity Cup Final. So, 1-0, and you can see what it means. Even the boys that weren't in the squad today, they're here supporting. There was hundreds of people here. It means everything to everyone. But Ben's been turned there, and it's been given us a free kick. And now they've got their captain. I believe he's called Smurf or something like that. But it was a good delivery in. And that's out by Paul, and it's fell to their player. But he's hit the motorway. Now it's 5 guys now, and I think they've livened up a little bit now since that goal. But I think once it went in, the game opened up a little bit. And now that is a really unfortunate chance, and if it wasn't for the bobble, I do think that would have gone in. But now it's Adrian on the ball, and Adrian's running with it. And he's played a really good ball out to their player, but I think he started offside there. But it's good football from 5iveguys, but it's won back by Sean. And Sean's played it through, and Zach is going on a bit of a race with Barney. And, yeah, he showed him his strength. Got to give a shout out today for my Baldens under-11 boys coming down to be mascots and also to be ball boys as well. So a big thank you to them. And now Dele Alli's taking Ben for a chase, and a bit out of angle what Ben's fouled him. And it's a good delivery in, and it's aimed for the mountain, but Gabby's beating him in the air. Now corner to 5iveguys, and it's a good delivery in, but it's a bit of a poor header out from me. And then the captain's had a shot, but it's fell to Charlie. He's bobbled, but Charlie has done well. Now it's Ben Thorne with a ball in, and it's back to me. And I've put a ball over, and it's a really good ball over to Zach. And I don't think Zach's offside, but it's been given as offside, and Zach's been clattered in the meantime as well. Now Diego, he's beating his man, and he's played a really good ball through to Ryan Waters. Ryan Waters is gone. I think he's going to put a cross in, but no one's there. And I think Jake's kept it on, and he's given it to Gabby. Gabby's put the cross in, and it's a bit of a poor one, but it's come out to Slady. He's got to hit it. He should have hit it, but now he's giving it to me. And I put the ball over to Ryan Waters. It's not the greatest of ball, but it's still found him. And that's a possible foul there. And Ryan Waters is nearly at the goal. And he's been selfish, but he could have crossed it. And 5iveguys have managed to get the ball out. And once again, another set piece of 5iveguys looking dangerous. And the mountain has just about missed it. He is a serious threat, and I have to admit it. Now, a bit of football between me and Ryan Slade. Look at this for football. Look at that. That is beautiful for me and Slade, showing how good we are on the ball, how good the People's FC are on the ball. And I've switched it out to Gabby. It's a bit of a poor touch from him, but he's recovered from it. And now Zach is going to put the cross in. And it's not the greatest of crosses, and the goalkeeper's catched it easy. So the thing is as well, I have to admit, this pitch was absolutely massive. And I was struggling running. I think a lot of the boys was. And if you look now, the position isn't great as well, where we're not used to the size of the pitch. But I think we got used to it a bit more as the game went on. But look at Zach. That doesn't matter to Zach. Zach, he worked his butt off this game. And there's me, and I actually think I won the ball in his challenge, but it was given as a free kick. And now Charlie's made a good save. It's Ryan Waters. He's got to get rid of it, and he has. And now Jake's won his header. And Ryan said he could have played Diego through. But Slady's done really well, I have to admit. It's fell to Jake, and it's bobbled, but Jake's still on the ball. And he's played Diego, and it's Diego, he needs to shoot. But he's played it through to Ryan Waters. And Ryan Waters has put the cross in, and it's gone for a corner. Now, Slady with the corner, and it's gone near to Diego, but no one's challenged it. Now, Zach taking a corner, and he's whipped it into Paul. And Paul said it's going in, but it's been saved off the line. And now Zach is going to put the ball back in, and it's a really poor cross. But still Sean's there, and he's had it. And that is really unlucky for Sean. That could have gone in as well. And once again, it's just all drama. It is just all drama, but there's not been a goal at the end of it, unfortunately. And now, I believe this guy is called Raptis, I think. Or Raptus or something like that. He was a really good player. And there's me running the ball down, and that is an unfortunate ball. But Charlie's come out and collected it. There's me with a ball to Slade, but it's just missed out. But Jake's battled and won. And he's had a pop shot, but nothing's come of it. Now, Slade versus their 6'3" guy. I don't think he's going to win the header. But now it's really good interception from Gabby. And Gabby's beating him with a fantastic bit of skill. This guy is magic, I am telling you. Now it's Diego. That's two 15-year-olds we've got on the pitch, by the way. And it's Diego, and he's had a shot, and it's a poor one. But you can see we are dominating. And I do think we should have a few more goals just to try and dead this game off. Just to say what happened there. They was on the counter-attack, and Ryan Waters basically handballed the ball to stop them from going to get the goal, which was a good decision by him, but also poor at the same time. Now it's Gabby, and Gabby's took too long on the ball, but he's still got the ball. He's still battling. You've got to remember, this kid is 15. And then there's Paul, who's about 45. I don't know, so if I got your age wrong, Paul. But he's battled and he's won the tackle. And it's scrappy, but you can see we are fighting. Everyone wants to win this game. And the foul's been given. Now, it's another set piece, because there's a lot of fouls in this game. And he's crossed it in. And it's really easy for Charlie. Now, it's a set piece. And, yeah, it's not bad football from them, to be fair. And, it's Ryan Waters now. Ryan Waters has lost out, and that's a really bad place to lose out. And it's Adrian on the ball, but I've won the ball back, sort of. It's really good football fight, I have to say. I can't remember this guy's. I think it was 7. He's had a shot, and it's not too bad, to be fair. And once again, it's just all action. This game was just all action. And Adrian's been played through, and he's just about offside, I believe. Now, Slady with a good touch to me, and it's me, and I've played a really good ball, to be fair, through to Ryan Waters. And Ryan Waters is... it's unlucky. It's a hard chance, but if you finish his that, we go 2-0 up. It's Ryan Waters closing him down, and it is half-time, and it is 1-0 to the People's FC at half-time. It's one of them games where the floodgates open, honestly, because that goal went in, and the game just slowed down completely. Like, I felt like I had another 2 or 3 seconds on the ball. I had people felt more confident when they was passing the ball. Everything opened up the second we got that goal. All right? As I've said before, I don't care how you win football. If we have to pump it long and find them, we win. You don't have to play football to win football. So if we win this game now, we won from our own goal. I don't care. We still lift the trophy. Right? If it gets to the 70th minute and we're tiring out, whatever, we will park the bus and we will slow it down. We will slow everything down, right?
If we're letting them go out wide, they're going to be getting crosses in, and that big guy's there every time. You need time to
set pieces is in there. Set pieces is in there. That's the set pieces is in there, boys. But when it comes to crosses and stuff, he's still sitting. But that don't mean anything. You could get a cross, it could just dip over someone's head and someone could get tapping. Crosses are dangerous, no matter what team you play for, no matter what level you're at. So we want to stop the crosses.
Let's go have fun, do them again, and let's go win this game.
Okay, we are back for the second half. And we need a big half as well, because 5iveguys are not going to let this game go easy. And you can see they're chasing us early on. And the ball has gone out to Ben Foreman. And Ben Foreman's actually been fouled, but I don't know how it worked given. But now Ben Foreman's got his revenge, and he's absolutely clattered Adrian. And now it's a free kick for 5iveguys. They've hit the post, and it's been blocked out, and it is really lucky. We have got really lucky there. It's 5iveguys with the corner, and it's out by Craig. And it's out back again, and it's been headers, and it is 1-1. 5iveguys have got the equaliser. That, I'll be honest, in the first half, they do really deserve this equaliser. I'll be honest, 5iveguys come out of the doors a lot better than us. They really did. So I was just being quiet for that bit there, just to say to everyone, listen to the atmosphere. The atmosphere at this game was electric for the whole game. It was fantastic, and I have to say to everyone how good it was. And 1-1 now, and Craig's come on for, I can't remember who come on for. I think he come on for Diego actually, and he's made an impact straight away. So 5iveguys on the ball, and Milo has come on the pitch now, even though despite the fact he was injured, and he's fouling Paul, but nothing's been given. And now they've got their player on the ball, and he's beaten Craig, but he ain't beating me. And I've played a nutmeg through this guy as well, and I've done a back heel through to Ryan Slade. I think me and Slade are playing quite well together today. Craig's found some space, and he's going on a run, and he's played it to me. And if I let that roll, I could have been through a goal, and it's me again. And I've tried to do a bit of skill, but I've lost it, and that is really... That's a bit unlucky there, but I could have done better. Now look at Zach working hard. Zach, I absolutely love that, Zach. And I think that was given as a free kick, but I don't know how. But a free kick to us, and it's fell to Jakey. Jake's had a shot, and because the pole was in the way, you do not realise how close that was. You could not get any closer. And now look at this for football. This is really good football. But if Raja plays me through there, I could have got a goal. But Raja, poor decision there, mate. Unlucky. So another set piece, and I've whipped it in, and it's gone to Paul, and it's hit the post, and it's gone to Craig, and the goalkeeper saved it. It is agonisingly close, but I have to admit, both teams, it could go either way at the moment. In the process as well, Paul's been clattered as well, and I think he had a bit of a slight head injury, but he's okay to carry on. And now there's another chance, and Zach's won the ball, and he could have gone down there, but he stayed up. And we've sent him, to be fair, and he's put a cross in, and it is unlucky. Well done, Zach. I have to admit, Zach has been excellent today. And now it's Ben Foreman on the ball, being pressured, and he's passed it, and it's a really, really poor pass. And 5iveguys on the counter-attack, and he's literally through on goal. And it is 2-1. It is 2-1 to 5iveguys. They have completed the comeback from 1-0 down, and they are now 2-1 up. You could hear the stadium wasn't happy with it, because I'll admit I don't think Five Guys brought any fans down, which is hard for them to bring it down as well. But Craig's lost that, and I don't know what he's done there. And luckily enough, Sean has stepped and made him offside. That is really good for Sean. That shows his experience. Now Raja's through on goal, and it's a bit of a really poor shot, but it was unlucky and a difficult one for Raja. Now we are chasing this game. Now we are 2-1 down. And this guy's called Raptis. He's not that rapid though, because Sean's managed to catch him. Now we've got young Gabby on the ball, and I believe he's going to play it through to Raja. And Raja's gone on the run, and I believe he's going to put a cross in. He's put a cross in, and this fell to Jakey. And that's a really big appeal to a penalty there, but nothing was given. I don't even think the referee batted an eyelid. And that's Craig. Look at the energy for Craig. I absolutely love that. Now we've got Sean on the ball, and he's played it to Ryan Slade. And Ryan Slade's played it to Zach. And he's back to Ryan Slade. And Slade, he's just lost that. Then it's good defending from them, to be fair. Substitute time. Paul's come off. He's put in a real shift on this big pitch. And Ryan Bater comes on. So early on, Bater's won a header. And Zach's done really well to beat his player there. And he's still going. And he has been absolutely clattered, and it is another free kick. This game was full of free kicks. And Zach comes off after receiving a yellow card. I thought it was just best for me to take him off in case he does get a red card, but Zach was excellent today. On comes Jake's brother Max. I don't know why I have to introduce you as Jake's brother. We know who Max is now. Now it's me with another delivery, and it's a good one. And it's unlucky from Raja, but the goalkeeper saved it, and I don't know why he fell over. And now it's a good kick from the goalkeeper under no pressure. And Bater's took a touch, but it's a really baggy touch. And he's pulled him back, and I think Marla was the last man, and I think Bater could be lucky to stay on the pitch if he does.
I don't know how close they are. I'm
looking at that, Bater, you are very lucky there, mate. But it's a bit of a poor free kick, and Charlie saved it easy. And look at that from Sean. I'm going to remind you again, this guy is a centre-back. And he's played it through to Jake. And Jake's gone for a shot, and if that's on target, it does trouble the goalkeeper, because I don't think he would have expected it. And now look at that from Craig. I absolutely love that, Craig. He's played it through to Raja, and I have to admit that is a smart foul from Adrian. He's received a yellow card, but that's a really smart foul from him. And now it's been put in by Gabby, and it's won by Craig, but no one's following it up. I think it's lazy from everyone. And now Adrian has gone through, and he's in my pocket once again like the last game. And he's kicked out at me there, but the ref hasn't seen it. Now it's Ryan Slade, and he's been cleaned out by Milo there. And it's me with a good delivery in. Raja's gone for the overhead kick, and it's so close. It's frustrating even watching it. It's me with another delivery again, and it's a good one. But it's fell to Max, and Max has been clattered, and he's been kneed in the back as well. The goalkeeper didn't mean it. And the goalkeeper's accidentally trod on Max as well. And it's nearly gone in. It's nearly another own goal, and it's unfortunate. But in the process, Jake did get a yellow card at that point as well for arguing with the ref over something. And then now, Jake has made a bit of a rash challenge, and Jake has actually been sent off. So 2-1 down and 10 men. Our captain's been sent off, and our top goal scorer's been sent off. This does not look good. We've brought on Rory because Rory's in goal scoring form lately, and now Rory's come on. And now it's Ben Foreman who made the mistake earlier. He's put the ball over the top to Sean. We've thrown the kitchen sink. Sean's had a shot, and it is 2-2 with the 88th minute. I believe this was the 88th minute, and Sean has scored the equaliser. Even watching this now, this is absolutely crazy. Our fans have run on the pitch. Charlie's run from goal. We've got the mascots running on the pitch. It has all gone crazy. The atmosphere is electric. I can't even speak. This game had literally everything. I even remember my dad said my nan jumped out of her seat. My nan's in her 80s and she jumped out of her seat. It is crazy. It is all crazy.
Yes, boys.
So 2 minutes before this, I said to Sean, you're going to have to go up top. 10 men, 3 at the back. We've had to put our...
For the people!
we've had to put our centre back up top, and it's paid off. So in anything, it's a really good decision for me, to be fair. I have to give myself credit for it. And now it's me on the ball, and I think I've looked up and I've played it through to Max, and that is unlucky. That's a good flick, sorry. And now Rory's played a ball, and that is really unlucky, and that was really good football from us, and it's really unfortunate. But now we're on top now. And now it's me, and it's a good touch, take it away from Adrian. People want me to use Raja, but I put a ball in, and it's gone to Max. And Max got a header, and he's 3-2 to Messi. But the ref has blown it for the lino offside. 94th minute. This is a 94th minute. And it's excruciating. In my opinion, I've looked at this video countless times. Max was onside. Max was onside.
Jack, what are you guys saying? Jack! Jack, you just said me.
We don't care. The line don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. We want to win the game. Oh, Mr. So Solid, what are you still doing? On that pitch?
I have to give credit to Jack. He has been fantastic today, I have to admit. And we're through and goal now, and Max is so unlucky. It's so unlucky. It's a crazy game. It is honestly crazy. Now Gabby's done really well, and look at this from Rory. Rory, one of them, he's improved so much since he's been here. It's fantastic from him. And it's me, and it's an unlucky ball. It was a bit of I just sort of kicked it. Last sort of minute of the game, I was really blowing at this point. So penalties are imminent. They're imminent. For this bit, I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to let everyone listen to what it was like when the penalties are going on. This is the end of my commentary. But guys, please comment what you think of the game. Thank you.
Boys, I don't want anyone to talk now. I don't care what you want to say. You listen to me. I don't want to hear one voice. I don't want to hear one voice. Right? We've been robbed, boys. I'll be honest. We've been robbed. But we're not going to get a win by saying we've got robbed. Let's go now. If you're not confident, don't say you're going to take a penalty for the sake of taking a penalty. I'm fucking confident. I want to win this fucking game. I'm fucking confident. That's it. Come on! You say you're taking it. Say you're fucking confident now and fucking take it. Right? Let's go, boys. Who wants one? Who wants it?
Where are you going?
Yes, mate.
Nah, don't get me like that. Shake that hands, boys. Play.
Barney. We're done. Yes, please.
Big respect to him, massive respect, took us all the way, whether it's offside or not, brilliant game, 5 guys.
Yes. Yes, please.
I'm feeling shit out here, man, I swear. Hey, told you the drum, yes! I told you the drum would work. I've lost my voice,
Well done, Milo.
Hold this. Wait, don't hurt them.
It's gonna be the crazy day of our lives. Before we all this, before we run out of time, stay close to me. Oh no, stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. If you're still watching, like, comment, subscribe, click that little bell thing.
Yeah.
Keep posting all our videos.
Excellent.